Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At their own 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hold on. Check. Hey, 5.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. This This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the red zone now, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. He's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Swift. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Swift again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal.
We're good. We're good.
To throw is gone. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Badgley able to knock this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 24. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The draw. Here's Sanders. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's nice to see Jamison Williams recovered from his knee injury suffered in the college football playoff in 2022. And we already knew that his speed was some of the best in the game. And that's a big reason why Detroit traded up to pick him 12th overall. So early said taking a receiver since 2007. That pick being Hall of Famer Calvin Johnson. Nice job there by Williams, using some of that speed there to pick up a 1st down.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Whoa! Hey, lift!
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Okay, ready?
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Sermon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Philadelphia lost Brandon Graham to an Achilles injury just 2 games into the 2021 season. He had 8 sacks in each of the 2 seasons prior, making the 2020 Pro Bowl.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
76, count. 76.
Now it's gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Called on a very strong gain of 24.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark from 8 yards out. And the Lions have regained the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And some room to run now. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, 56 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Brown! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Goff now looks to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there and help enforce that incompletion.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Louis. Go.
Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The final shot before break here, Goff. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a good priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ready?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground?
That look did say the word respect.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Goff linking up with Chark for a Lions first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Play action. It's gone. He'll buy some time right. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
To throw on second and 10. Goff. Complete to right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 31.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. To throw is gone. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Man, this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway. That helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage. A little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 23.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll run with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Five.
Now Goff on first down. Staying up, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Here's Goff. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2 for 1. Maverick. 2.
Throwing on third. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, it's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ric Flair. Shell.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Listen.
Goff. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress.
You